Hello, today is November 12, 2018. We're taking a quick look of the Rolex GMT Master II, reference number 116710LN. So this model, the black dial with a green second time zone GMT hand, came out in 2008. And subsequently, Rolex introduced a few other GMT models. In 2013, they introduced the Batman version, which is the black and blue bezel with a blue GMT hand. Then in 2014, early 2014, they introduced the white gold Pepsi version, blue and red bezel with a red GMT hand. And most recently in 2018, earlier this year, they introduced finally a stainless steel Pepsi version with a new GMT movement 3285 with a red GMT hand. But today we're focusing on this 116710 black and green. Overall 40 millimeters. It's a really good size. 12.1 millimeters thick, so it's quite thin. It's not very thick at all compared to some of the other GMTs. The weight of this watch, including all the links, is 5.33 ounces or 151.1 grams. So it's quite light, 5.33 ounces. Again, 40 millimeter case, 12.1 millimeter thickness, 100 meters water resistant. Certainly not for deep water usage. Snorkeling or swimming pool is okay. The movement is 3186. Got the signature Rolex Cyclops lens date window. The case, stainless steel, it's polished on the side, in the back, and the links, the bracelet, is brushed on the side, polished in the center. Personally, I prefer brushed bracelets. The polish in the middle, makes the small scratches so visible. This particular one was purchased in 2014. You can see there, let me turn a little bit, a bunch of small, tiny scratches or tiny nicks on the polished links over here. You can see a little bit more swirls, right? It's very small, obviously, hard to see, not in a zoomed in version, but it's visible. So I personally prefer the brushed bracelet. And the other thing you notice is for Rolex, the bracelet is very narrow, right? That's because the width of the bracelet is not the same as the outside of the lug. So it's the same width as the inside of the lug. Especially at the bottom link, it looks very narrow. That potentially reduces the weight tiny bit. Here's the clasp, very simple to use. Click, got a little nice Rolex logo there. So the bezel's obviously bi-directional rotating. It's very easy to rotate. I think the beauty of the rotating bezel is, it's a 2 time zone watch right now. You can have the local time at 10:56, the home country, or second time zone at almost 2 o'clock, 1:56. But let's say if you're working with someone in another country for the next few weeks on a project, the time in the third country is 10 a.m. You can just turn the bezel and have the green arrow pointing at 10 and leave it there for the next couple of weeks on the project. And when the project's over, turn it back to your original location for 2 p.m. indication. So overall, it's really, really nicely made. The timekeeping is excellent. It's very, very accurate. 40 millimeter. Let's do a wrist shot here. Small wrist like mine, 6.5 inches, 16.5 centimeter. I mean, the angle is a little bit off, but it doesn't look very big. It looks, to me, just I like a little bit bigger watches on my wrist, just the right size. You know, certain people may prefer a 36 or 38, but I think the 40 millimeter looks great. It can easily fit under your dress shirt cuffs. Again, this is the Rolex GMT Master II, reference number 116710. Thank you.